Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Joan, and this is Joan's Pointed Plate. And on Wednesdays on my channel, we talk about my weekly weigh-in and the WW meeting topic. I am a WW lifetime member. I am at goal. I am not exactly where I like to be for my personal goal. I want to drop a few more pounds, but we're working on that. But as long as I get that free voucher every month, that's a plus in my book. So, first, we'll start off talking about how I did with my weigh-in this week. You know, these last couple weeks have been a 0.4 loss, a 0.2 loss, a 0.8 loss, and then I had, I think, a 1 pound gain in there, and then another 0.4. It was a little frustrating. I know a loss is a loss. I know that, and I am thankful for it. I get that. But it was just a little frustrating because I was doing so good. I was so on plan, and I wanted to see a little bit of a bigger loss. I didn't let it sabotage me. I didn't say, you know what, forget this. I just kept doing what I was doing, and it finally paid off. I had that whoosh. I was down 3 pounds this week. Now, most of you know I had a little stomach bug over the weekend, and I started thinking, okay, this isn't a real loss. This is from the stomach bug. But then I really started thinking about it. And I talked to Kim over to Girl on her phone, and I talked to Kim Bedgood, and I talked to Doug. The little stomach bug I had, TMI here, I only got sick, physically sick, one time, and that was like early Sunday morning, like in the middle of the night, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 a.m. Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I wasn't continually being sick. I had a little bit of a lower GI issue, but I wasn't sick for days. I wasn't bringing back up everything I ate. So it was only the one time. So, you know, I was asking them, I said, do you think this is a real, like, good loss, or do you think this is fake? And they all agreed that they thought it was a real loss, just because of how well I've been doing and the fact that I only got sick one time. Like, the next morning when I got up, I had toast, kept it down, and then I forgot, I mentioned on my vlog the other day, and I forgot, I mentioned what I ate on Sunday, but I forgot to mention that I had almonds. I had 4 points worth of almonds on Sunday. I felt like I needed some protein. I was getting shaky. I felt like I needed some protein. And I figured, you know, plain old almonds were pretty mild for my stomach. So I had 4 points worth of almonds. I think, went over points on Sunday, even though I was not feeling well, because of the foods I chose to eat. I had a full-on bagel with a little bit of cream cheese on it, or butter, I forget now which. So, like, I was like I think I was at like 18 or 19 points for the day. So it's not like I wasn't eating my points. So I'm feeling pretty good about that loss. I mean, that's a lot of talk for just me saying I'm feeling pretty good about that loss. So, and even if it was a false loss, it was enough to really motivate me and keep me moving along. It was enough to motivate me. Like, we went out to dinner last night. And that was our plan. Our plan was to go to Moe's when we dropped Aria off to go get groomed. Doug has been itching for Moe's. And, you know, I had it all planned out. And, you know, it was my weigh-in day. I could have splurged. I didn't. You know, I had exactly what I planned to have, and I think I had 2 chips dipped in queso. The old me would have had all the chips in queso. So I did really well. Anyway, that's my weigh-in. That was 5 minutes talking about my 3 pound loss and justifying it. I don't know. I don't feel I needed to. But anyway, that's that. And we are going to have a fantastic week. We are. We've got some wrenches thrown into the week. You know, we were supposed to have certain things on certain days. We were supposed to have pinochle on Saturday and things are a little bit mixed up now because we just found out the boys have a track meet that is only 2 hours away. So we'll be heading there on Saturday. So we switched pinochle to Friday, and now we'll be dining out on Saturday. And it's okay. I have a plan. And that's what we have to do. Enough about that. Let's get on to the meeting topic. How to know if you are actually hungry. Because let me tell you, so many times, how many times do you say, or do you hear somebody say, I'm starving? We're not starving, ladies and gentlemen. Not the true sense of the word starving. We may be hungry, but we are not starving. So let's see what they have to say. Oh, and I apologize for the bad lighting. It is dark as can be outside because it is raining, and we are supposed to get rain for the next 2 days. So it is a sandy kind of day. If you watch Sandy, you know what I'm talking about when I say it's a sandy kind of day. Right, Sandy? Okay, how to know if you are actually hungry. Boy, I'm punchy this morning. Heading to the kitchen, but not sure why? Pause and ask yourself these 3 questions so you'll know what to do next. How do you feel physically? Not so great. My stomach is growling and my head hurts. Or, all good. Okay, so if your stomach is growling and your head hurts, you're probably hungry. If you're feeling all good, you're probably not. What do you want to eat right now? A, give me anything and give it to me quick. Or B, oh, I know exactly what I'm grabbing from the fridge. Or 3, when was the last time you ate? I can't remember, maybe 3 to 4 hours ago. Or B, to be honest, I just finished eating. Now, if you answered mostly A's, you're likely feeling internal hunger. If you answered mostly B's, you're likely feeling external hunger. Now, I call that external hunger head hunger, and it's a real thing. When you are truly hungry, your stomach will growl. You might feel a little bit weak. You might feel a little bit shaky. You might start getting a headache. That is real hunger. When you're not feeling any of those and you just want to eat for the sake of eating, that's head hunger. Or you might think like, oh my goodness, it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime, I need to eat. Stop and ask yourself, wait a minute. Am I really hungry? Do I really need to eat, or do I want to eat? There's a huge difference, my friends, between wants and needs. And once you can figure out your want to eat and your need to eat, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that is half the battle. Do we all want to eat? Heck yeah, we want the good stuff. I can turn my head to the right and I can see 4 candy bowls sitting in my dining room. Do I want to eat them? Of course, who doesn't? Do I need to eat them? No, I don't. And that's what I ask myself. Do I need it? I don't need it. Will it help me get to where I want to be? Will it be a good tool for my weight loss journey? Nope. So we're going to leave it. And that's the thing about head hunger. We want it. We don't need it. There are sometimes we are truly hungry. And there are 2 camps with this. And you've heard me talk about this. There are some people that feel you should never let yourself feel hunger, because if you do get overly hungry, you're going to overeat. I'm not a member of that camp. I am a member of the camp where I think you should let yourself feel true hunger. Because like I said in the beginning, we are so quick to say, I'm so hungry, I'm starving, are we really? Are we really? Is your stomach growling like crazy? Does your stomach feel empty? I think we all need to experience what true hunger feels like so we know that that's that true hunger, that's that true feeling. And then you know, yes, it is time to eat because I am really, really feeling true hunger. Sometimes I think when we eat on a schedule or when we eat when we think we should be eating, we're truly not hungry. We're eating because the clock tells us to. We're eating because society tells us to. We're eating because our menu plan tells us to. I think one of the reasons that I struggle so much with lunch is because I'm truly not hungry. There are some days I am, but I know, like, for instance, today, for breakfast today, I am having a sausage gravy breakfast bowl. It is hash brown potatoes. It is sausage gravy made with my homemade turkey sausage, and it is eggs. That is packed with healthy fats from the eggs, protein from the eggs and the turkey, complex carbs from the potatoes, and probably some more healthy fats from a little bit of olive oil thrown in if I need to use that to cook the turkey sausage. That is fabulous. That is a power breakfast. And what's that going to do? That is going to keep me full and satiated for hours. And I don't eat breakfast until 9:30. That's when I break my fast, at 9:30. And that's what breakfast means. Break your fast. Your fast from overnight, because we're not eating overnight. So I haven't eaten since we had dinner late last night. We had dinner at like 7 o'clock, I think. 6:30, 7 o'clock, which is late for us. Because with Doug's school and stuff, we eat relatively early. We eat at 5 o'clock. So, it will be 14 hours before I eat. And I will be hungry. I will be ready to eat. And that will satiate me. Having all those good things will satiate me. Well, society says lunchtime's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. I'm not going to be hungry then. So more than likely, I won't have lunch today. Or maybe around 2 o'clock, I'll have a nice piece of fruit. Or maybe a little bit of yogurt for some protein or something like that. And then dinner tonight. So don't just eat because you think you have to eat. Don't just eat because you feel, well, I can't let myself get hungry because then I'll binge. More than likely you won't, because you're going to be so hungry, you're going to eat and you're going to feel full. That's what happens to me anyway. I always think like, oh my God, especially, on Fridays. On Fridays during Lent, for religious purposes, Doug and I fast. We fast from dinner Thursday night to dinner Friday night. And I always think, oh my gosh, I'm going to go crazy and eat all 18 of my points at dinner because I'm going to be so hungry. It's amazing. I'm really not. I'm not, because I'm not starving. My body is not starving. My body's hungry and I satisfy it with good food. So these are just some things to think about when it comes to when you want to eat and how you want to eat, and are you really hungry? We'll get back to how you want to eat in a few minutes. Let me finish the meeting topic. So let's dive a little deeper. Think of internal hunger like utility bills. You have to pay every month to keep the lights on and the water running. Just like you have to fuel your body with food every day. External hunger is all the extras. Sure, getting your nails done after a hard day or stopping for a coffee before work isn't a necessity, but sometimes it's what you want or need. The same goes for external hunger. You may not have felt hungry before walking by a bakery, but the scent of fresh croissants, boredom, or another emotion could have flipped a metaphorical switch. Now, we're not saying you should only respond to internal hunger cues. It's okay to have a slice of pie just because it's sitting in the fridge, or stress eat handfuls of popcorn during a scary movie. No, I don't agree with that. No, stress eating is never acceptable. Sorry, WW, you dropped the ball on that one. Simply recognizing the difference between internal and external hunger can help you make informed decisions about what to eat, how much, and when. Okay. You know I give tough love. You know I do. You know I tell it like it is. That's stress eating. No. Mm-mm. Stress does not make us eat. Let me say it again. Stress does not make us eat. Eating is our reaction to the stress. You have to change that reaction. It is not easy. It takes time. It takes practice. But you need to change the reaction. I used to be a stress eater. That is how I got up to 198 pounds. When my mother was sick, especially the last year of her life, and I was her primary caregiver, I was stressed beyond stress. And my stress relief was a big, and when I say big, I mean big, bowl of Turkey Hill Naturals mint chocolate chip ice cream every flippin' night. Yep. Then, when I started this weight loss journey, I learned that the stress wasn't making me eat. That was just my reaction to it. And I started to become a stress exerciser. I know, crazy. I never would have thought it either. When you feel stressed, don't reach for the food. Reach for something you enjoy. Reach for something you love. Reach for a book. Reach for a craft. Cuddle your dog. Cuddle your cat. Cuddle your hubby. Cuddle your wife. Cuddle your partner. Find something besides food to comfort you. Food is fuel. It is not a blanket. Remember that. Okay, there's my little tough love segment. No, there's going to be more. You know that, guys. You know that. I give you tough love because I want to see you succeed. And sometimes we need to hear the tough stuff. Let's go back to what I was talking about, having to fuel your body. You know, well over a year ago, back in 2018 is when I started my weight loss journey. Early 2021 is when I started my health journey. And yes, there's a difference because not all weight loss is healthy. And I feel that I was not doing my weight loss the healthiest way for me and my body. Every body is different. Every personality is different. And you have to do what works and what is right for you and what feels good for you. I was not feeling good with the way I lost my weight and with the way I was eating. The more research I did and the more reading I did and seeing a nutritionist, I didn't feel I was doing my body good. And we made the switch last January to a more whole foods based diet. We cut out the sugar-free, we cut out a lot of the fat-free, not all of it, because there's certain things I'm not giving up just because I enjoy them more than full fat. I do. And that's okay because there's balance there. And I learned to fuel my body with the good, healthy food, with the whole foods, with the homemade foods, with the non-processed foods. And boy, what a difference it has made. What a difference it has made in my eating. I am so full now from eating those good foods. I'm full, I'm satiated. I feel like I have so much more energy. And it's working for me. It may not work for you. And if you're okay with doing what you're doing, then you keep doing it. And I will be there to support you. But if things aren't working, if you find you're constantly hungry or you constantly have aches and pains or your digestive system's not working correctly, you all know what I mean, maybe you need to take a look at what you're eating and the fuel that you're putting in your body and reevaluate and give something else a try. So that's all I'll say about that. So you need to really give a hard look at when you think you're hungry. Are you really hungry or do you just want to eat for the sake of eating? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes I just want a piece of cake or sometimes I just want a cookie. And you know what? Hopefully I can put it off long enough where I can A, realize it was head hunger and not even decide I really didn't even want it, or B, decide that yes, I do really want it and I am going to plan for it. I'm going to work it in my plan. Maybe working it in your plan is using your weeklies for it if you need to have it right then. Maybe working in your plan is thinking, you know what? Tomorrow I will have that cookie and I'm going to plan like a 0 point or low point breakfast and lunch so I can fit that cookie into my daily points because that's what works for me. That's what you have to do, my friends. You have to plan. As much as it stinks that we just can't go and eat what we want when we want and how much of it we want, we can't. We're on a weight loss journey for a reason, and it's because that's what we were doing for so many years. Just doing what we want. Now we need to do what we need to do. I hope this made sense. I know I was all over the place, and I did touch on there, So, I am who I am, my friends. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So, the recipe of the week is 2P ravioli. Oh, and by the way, this internal and external hunger is a 4-week series. So more than likely, I already talked about everything we're going to talk about for 4 weeks. So anyway, the recipe of the week is a 2P ravioli. For me, on my personal points, it is 8 points. Not something I would make. Not a big fan of peas. I'm a big fan of ravioli. So anyway, that is it. My weigh-in down 3 pounds. I am going to keep that going. I'm excited about that. And think about when and what you're eating. Are you really hungry or do you just want to eat? Thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of time with me this morning. I totally appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Leave me a comment. If you know somebody that can help, please feel free to share it. Have a great day and a great week, my friends. I will talk to you soon.